Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and sometimes there's no better feeling in the whole world than getting a brand new guitar. Oftentimes, you might purchase it from a shop, but sometimes they'll do a house setup on it, and it might play pretty good, or sometimes, you get it from a place or an individual seller, and you might have your work seriously cut out for you. Before we go further into this video, I would highly recommend investing the time into yourself to learn how to properly set up your guitar. However, there are some jobs where if you don't have the proper equipment to do it, you could cause more harm than good. And also, not everybody has the time to do that. So in this instance, what I want to talk about today are the benefits of bringing your guitar in to a qualified luthier or repair technician to get your guitar in the best possible playing condition. And here's why. The first benefit of doing this is it could potentially quell any gear acquisition syndrome you might have towards other guitars. I mean, the guitar that you bought, you really obviously liked bits and pieces of it enough to purchase it. Why not get it set up exactly to your taste and how you like it set up? When you bring it into a repair technician, if they're really good at their job, they will ask you very important questions. How do you play? As far as, do you strum hard? Do you play in standard? What kind of music do you play? Do you use the vibrato? Do you want it to float? What do you really like action-wise? And all these little things, along with the actual technician having the instrument in their hands and getting a feel for where it's at, will ensure that you're likely going to get an excellent job done on the guitar, and it can bring a whole new life to that instrument, which is point number 2. A guitar that you've had for ages and ages and ages. Sure, it still plays pretty decent. However, if you bring it in, it could be like really giving it a second chance at life. I know that sounds crazy, but I know somebody that recently just did this with a guitar that's just been sitting around for 15 years, brought it to one of the best techs in San Diego, and now he can't put the thing down. It's a really great benefit of getting your guitar properly set up. And the final reason is because you're actually directly helping your own community. When you bring it to somebody locally, you're paying them for a job. That's not somebody in some faraway place or some faraway state or different country or anything like that. You're directly contributing to that community that you live in, and I'm all about paying it forward. So what I decided to do, I wanted to see just how good the local technician is, because he has quite the reputation, believe it or not, at the Guitar Center in Naples. His name is Bobby, and I brought him this. This is the Takashi Kato Stratocaster. I asked him to have it set up for funk, half a step down, and he actually gave me a recommendation on strings. I normally only play Ernie Ball hybrid slinkies. He said, "No, you got to try these D'Addarios." So let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, D'Addario XS, something like that, 10 through 46. I mean, it obviously is going to look great because they're going to take really good care of the aesthetics and polishing the frets and all that stuff. However, man, I'm really excited to try this thing. Let's get into that real quick. Now I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was a little tentative to bring this guitar in to have it worked on. So tentative, in fact, that I brought a second guitar with me that also has a 7¼ inch radius, but not a Stratocaster as far as the vibrato system goes on it, in case I needed to use it as reference to get what I wanted across to the technician. However, I didn't even need to take it out of the case. Bobby was immediately asking all of the questions that I alluded to earlier in this video. He wanted to know, how do I like to play the guitar? Do I have a heavy hand? What's my tuning like? And all these other really important details that go into making sure the guitar is going to feel right for you, because the generic setup can be really good and absolutely playable with no issues to go out and gig with or record with, but when you really have it custom tailor made for what you like, it really is as good as it's going to get. And every guitar can benefit from this. I don't care if it's a entry-level Squier, a Harley Benton Epiphone, or a high-end Paul Reed Smith Core, Fender Custom Shop, even better than a Fender Custom Shop, a Fender high-end Japan model, something like that, or a Momose. Every single guitar can really, really benefit from that. And your experience with that guitar will also benefit. And it can get you to playing and happier with your instrument that you already have. If you found this helpful, useful, or entertaining, feel free to hit the like button. Extra special thank you to the guys at Guitar Center Naples. Every single time I go there, I'm greeted by smiling faces, people that actually want to talk about music and stuff like that. And it's really refreshing because in the area of Southwest Florida that I'm in, we don't have many music stores, if any at all, to choose from. And having this new one open up and have it be as good as it is and have a tech that is as good as it is working inside of it, man, I feel very, very grateful for that as well. Hope you play your guitars. Consider taking your own guitar in, or again, building your own skills and your know-how and investing in the tools to do all your own work going forward. It will save you money in the long run. But that's it. Tell somebody you love that you love them. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to keep playing this Strat. Take it easy, everybody.